Welcome. If you would please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem sung by Eliana Castano, Vivian Castano, and Annika Swanson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave
Good morning, parents, faculty, and the students from the class of 2023. I would like to begin this ceremony with a moment of silence for Dr. Funk. Thank you. It is an honor for me to welcome you to the class of 2023 commencement. We are finally here. I would like to thank our administrative staff, maintenance crew, parents, and community members that have made this event possible. Seniors, you have clearly earned this. Before I present my remarks, I would really like to just have everyone stand and give our graduates who have finally made it across the finish line a standing ovation. They have earned it. That was better than I expected. I would personally like to thank this senior class. They've been a source of inspiration, enthusiasm, and camaraderie throughout the year. During the entire year, I felt an eagerness to pull off events, encourage school spirit, and essentially create more opportunities to bring DY students together. That eagerness I attribute to this class. They did not accept the last 2 years as how we do things now. They persevered, worked hard, and brought people together to learn and have new experiences. To prepare for this speech, I looked back at the events calendar, and it confirmed my thoughts that this class was instrumental in ensuring there was something going on almost every day. This class did not skip a beat on reviving these events from years in hiatus from the pandemic. We held NHS blood drives, dances, concerts, the Best Buddies basketball game, the pep rally, fundraisers, international food festival, Schnitzelfest, field trips, the German exchange trip, and more. I can picture sitting down with members of this class and planning out every detail. In a lot of cases, we were starting again, bringing life to new events that had run in the past. The energy these students brought to planning energized me and brought life back and school spirit back into the building. Thank you. In reminiscing about the year, I thought about this class had done and what they would do. I thought about how they had worked this year and reached this point, and I thought about how they would go out into the world. It is your time to lead. Many of you will head off to college, to work, or the military. I know from walking the halls and chatting with a lot of you at my lunch table during lunch duty, that all of you are ready to take on this challenge of something new. When you take on this challenge, take it with fierce determination and pride, and remember your incredible teachers and parents prepared you for this. You are all ready for the next steps in the next journey. You are all ready for this big change that is ahead. I'm so impressed with how each of you have dealt with change. In your 5 years at DY, you have adapted to 4 different schedules, 3 different principals. You've learned virtually and in person. You've complied with health restrictions and rallied to bring back what makes DY great. I'm so confident in your ability to adapt to change that you may not even be fazed by the changes coming your way. It will just seem like the norm, and you'll soar to your goals expecting change as part of the natural journey. Albert Einstein said, "The measure of intelligence is the ability to change." I mean, if that's the measure of intelligence, you're all doing all right. I've mentioned and relied on the level of resilience this class has on many occasions. And although I don't like to always tap into that resilience, you've all risen to the occasion time and time again. I'm not worried about the schedule or employment or relocating changes you'll experience. You've all reached a significant achievement today among those changes, and you'll continue to achieve. I'm careful not to mention change as an obstacle or adversity, because when I think of this class, I don't think of change as a negative or something you've had to overcome. I think of it as something you've all faced head on and kept the course of success while dealing with change. And what a finale this year is. You've all certainly brought the fun, even with the way you handled your senior game. We know that the only constant in life is change, and you all have embraced that. You have not made it an obstacle, and have shown with perseverance and resilience you can accept change and stay the course. I'll leave you with one final quote. This quote, I felt, summarized the continuum of change that this class has embraced. Life is about change. Sometimes it's painful, sometimes it's beautiful, but it's always both. Congratulations to the class of 2023. And now may I introduce our Dennis Yarmouth Regional School Committee member, Miss Jennifer Rose.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed staff, proud parents, guardians, and graduates. As a representative of the school committee, I am honored to have been asked to speak a few words today. 3 generations of my family have graduated from DY. My mom, myself, and my 3 children, classes of 2018, 2022, and one that will be crossing the stage today. As a parent, I have countless memories of chaperoning your field trips to Buttonwood Park Zoo in kindergarten, Museum of Science, Concord, Mass, volunteering at book fairs, attending field days, open houses, math fairs, concerts, sporting events, and honor ceremonies. The interactions that I have had with many of you and your parents will greatly be missed. I look forward to bumping into you into random places in the future and asking how you're doing and how your family is. Today also marks an end in an era for me, and I know there are a few parents here who can relate. The life that we once knew is changing, and we will no longer be receiving that text message saying, hello, if you are unaware, your son or daughter was late for school today after 7:22 a.m. DYRHS. Graduates, today you stand at the height of a new beginning. As we gather here to celebrate your high school graduation, I know you are filled with a multitude of emotions, excitement, nostalgia, and perhaps even a touch of apprehension. Let me assure you, this is a moment of triumph, a testament to your dedication, perseverance, and spirit. Looking back on your journey you have undertaken together, please be reminded of the memories you have shared. From the nervous anticipation of your first day as an 8th grader at the high school, to the celebrations of your accomplishments. You have grown and thrived through it all. The challenges you have faced along the way have molded you into resilient individuals, capable of overcoming any obstacle that may come your way. Today we celebrate not only your academic achievements, but also your unique qualities that make each and every single one of you extraordinary. You have excelled in the arts, music, sports, community service, leaving an unforgettable mark at DY and beyond. Your accomplishments are proof of your discipline and belief in yourselves. As you embark on the next chapter of your life, embrace the limitless possibilities that lie before you. This world is filled with opportunities waiting for you to seize with open hearts and minds. You must never forget that you possess the power to shape your own destinies, carve your own paths, and leave a lasting imprint on the medley of your lives. Yes, the road ahead will have dotted challenges along the way and setbacks. You will face moments of doubt, uncertainty, and occasional stumble. Remember that failure is not the end. It is merely a stepping stone to the path to success. It is through failure you learn to grow, discover the depths of your resilience. Embrace these setbacks as opportunities for growth and let them fuel your determination to rise above and reach greater heights. I ask every one of you to follow your passion and to chase your dreams with intensity. Dare yourself to be bold, challenge the status quo, and redefine what is possible. As you bid farewell to familiar hallways and classrooms that have shaped you, let us take a moment to express your deepest gratitude to the teachers, school personnel, coaches, guidance counselors, mentors, parents, and guardians that have guided you along this transformative journey. Their belief in you has been the wind beneath your wings, propelling you forward when you have doubted yourself. They have nurtured your intellect, fostered your creativity, and instilled values that will guide you to a path of greatness. Graduates, let's give them a huge round of applause. Class of 2023, as you step into the vast unknown, embrace the adventure that awaits. Venture forth with courage and compassion and a commitment to make a positive difference in the world. Remember, fear is a door, and once you step through it, it is powerful. Congratulations, graduates. May your journey be filled with endless possibilities, boundless joy, and remarkable achievements. Go forth and conquer. Thank you.
And now may I introduce Dennis Yarmouth Regional Schools Superintendent, Ms. Carol Woodbury.
Thank you. Members of the Dennis Yarmouth Regional School Committee, represented this morning by Ms. Jen Rose, Assistant Superintendent Lopes, Principal Bennett, Assistant Principal Ambrosini, I saw her earlier, and the ever-famous Toni Morrison. Athletic Director O'Connor and our Dean of Students, Mr. Evans, is here, our faculty, many town officials, community members, families, and friends. Good morning, and thank you for joining us for the 2023 Dennis Yarmouth Regional High School commencement exercises. Graduates of the class of 2023, it is my honor to offer you my heartfelt congratulations as you sit together in the lagoon for the last time as a class and students of Dennis Yarmouth Regional High School. What a glorious day you have for your graduation. Thank goodness the rain is gone. It is truly a great day in Dolphin Land, and it has been a remarkable senior week, filled with all the love and emotion that makes this week so special. This week we celebrated your scholastic, musical, artistic, athletic, and many other wonderful talents. Most importantly, you were recognized for all the ways that you have already given back to the community through your service. Your kindness, care for others and one another led many to notice that as you continue to make your mark on the world, our world will be in good hands. You are an amazing group of young adults. I am so very proud of all of your accomplishments and feel so fortunate to be here with you on this momentous occasion. You have brought great joy to my life as I have watched you grow and achieve in the classrooms, on the fields, in the art rooms, and on the stage. Throughout your senior week activities, your 5 years of hard work, accomplishments, friendships, and fun at Dennis Yarmouth Regional High School have been highlighted. But for most of you, I can say I knew you when you first arrived in kindergarten. You are only the second class of students to have a free full-day kindergarten experience when you started school in 2009. Looking at the achievements of this group, I have to say, I believe that early learning opportunity made a difference in your lives. Despite the pandemic that started at the end of your 9th grade year, this is one of the highest achieving and most successful classes in DY history. My sincere congratulations on all your grit, flexibility, and perseverance that led to those achievements. So parents, let's go back for just a few minutes. I know many of you. Remember the first time you left them at their classroom, or drop them off at the schoolhouse doors, or put them on the bus. It was hard, wasn't it? Maybe some of you are experiencing some of those same feelings all over again. Excitement and pride, but also a little nervous or worried too. I know firsthand that you love these young people so much that during this period of change, while you're excited and full of pride, it's just like when they started kindergarten. It comes with some apprehension. Trust me when I say the relationships you have fostered over these 18 years with your child will be the foundation upon which they build their future success. And the future of this class is very bright. As a former kindergarten and first grade teacher, I observed many school beginnings. There's a wonderful children's book called The Kissing Hand by Audrey Penn. Although your graduate may not appreciate this book right now, I highly recommend that you get a copy for yourself. It's worth a read. Now, graduates, as you leave the halls of Dennis Yarmouth High School to begin the next chapter, old people like me feel it is our responsibility to give you some kind of wise words of advice. I always wondered if on such an important day and such an exciting day, if any of the graduates are really listening. Then one day, a few years ago, after mentioning a book called Love is the New Currency by Linda Comito in my graduation address, I ran into a graduate in a local store. He, yes, it was a male, he mentioned the book and said he liked what I said. He hoped to get the book and read it. Wow, someone was really listening. I've always loved my work, whether a teacher or superintendent, and every job in between. You might ask why. My why is you. I get up every day and come to work because I owe it to you to do my best every single day. Sometimes when I attend various events related to school, I see you succeeding, and I think it mattered to that one. In many ways, this is not a direct impact. I work around the edges. But an excellent example is bringing full-day kindergarten for all to DY after a challenging budget cycle that ended in a meeting in July of 2008 on this very field, where the communities of Dennis and Yarmouth said our students are worth the cost of full-day kindergarten. Those voters helped you to get where you are today. I'm going to borrow some words from Oprah Winfrey's message to a graduating class that she spoke to at Agnes Scott College in 2017 to help you think about how you'll build your legacy. From this point forward, every single day, you will be building your lifelong legacy. Here's what she said. The biggest reward is not financial benefits, although it's really good. You can get a lot of great shoes. Now, I have to admit that that's not a driver for me. If you've ever seen my shoes, you know that having a closet full of shoes just isn't my reason for getting up in the morning. Those of you who have a lot of shoes know having a closet full of shoes doesn't fill up your life. Living a life of substance can. Substance through service. Your offering of your whole self, whatever is true for you, whatever you stand for. She suggested 3 things to live a life of substance: a deep compassion for others, a life committed to service through your work and your life's purpose, and being constructively engaged in life to change the world in respectful conversation with others, to be open to hear the truths of others, and open to letting the process of changing the world also change you. Be a person of substance. Oprah then shared these words of counsel that she had received from Maya Angelou. You have no idea what your legacy will be. Your legacy is what you do every day. Your legacy is every life you've touched, every person whose life was either moved or not. It's every person you've harmed or helped. That's your legacy. I'm pretty sure when I was your age, I wasn't thinking about my legacy. But as a person who is at the end of her career, this keeps coming up. I guess the real message is, what you do every day matters, so make every day count. Finally, permit me to share one of my favorite poems It has many pearls of wisdom, and it may guide you on your journey, as it has often guided me. It is called Anyway. People are often unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Forgive them anyway. If you're kind, people may accuse you of selfish ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you are successful, you will win some false friends and some true enemies. Succeed anyway. If you are honest and frank, people may cheat you. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building, someone could destroy overnight. Build anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, they may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give the world the best you've got anyway. You see, in the final analysis, it was never between you and them anyway. It is really all about who you want to be. I am grateful to Mother Teresa for those guiding thoughts. You see, your legacy will be what you do every day, the small things and larger things. How you treat your fellow humans on the journey is the key to a lasting legacy. All of you have left a mark on the heart of DY. I know you have filled my heart with such joy that at times it brings me to tears. But this is just the beginning of your story. We cannot wait to see what your next chapter brings. So in the words of singer-songwriter Jason Mraz, may you have auspiciousness and causes of success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May you take no effort in your being generous, sharing what you can, nothing more, nothing less. May you know the meaning of the word happiness. May you always lead from the beating in your chest. May you be treated like an esteemed guest. May you get to rest. May you catch your breath. And may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. And may the road less paved be the road that you follow. 2023 graduates, you are the DY Advantage. You will be missed. You are so very special. You will be forever in our hearts. Congratulations, Dennis Yarmouth, class of 2023. And now, my signature ending, D what? DY. Go Dolphins.
Thank you. It is now my privilege to introduce our Salutatorian, the number 2 student in the class of 2023, who has earned a grade point average of 4.1565. Congratulations to Annabelle Peak.
Good morning to the DY graduating class of 2023. It is an honor to stand here in front of some of the greatest athletes, musicians, artists, and friends that I've ever met. DY has brought so much happiness into my life, and I have to start off today by recognizing some of those people who have helped me get to where I am today. The teachers and administrators here are truly so special, and they've taught me so much more than the standard curriculum about life and how to survive post-graduation. Some special thank yous to Mr. Rico. Your kindness has helped me through so much, and your guidance is second to none. And also to Ms. Endich. None of the senior class would be where we are without you today, and I thank you for letting us all come to your classroom any period we want to talk about life. Thank you to all of the staff at DY, as none of us could have gotten this far without you. And finally, to my amazing support system, my parents, siblings, family, and my best friends for keeping me sane and stable and allowing me to become who I am today. 9 years ago, I was a nervous 4th grader, new to the DY district, walking into Wixon for the first time. I cried all day long as I thought I would never fit in, being the new kid who knew no one. I was quickly proven wrong and was invited into the school feeling so welcomed and I have continued to be supported by the district in all of my endeavors. All the way up to my senior year, I have watched as students come and go, making new friends and reconnecting with old ones. And it's truly made me realize the beauty of DY and the bonds we form in our time here. I have been lucky to meet so many alumni through different times in the past few years, and without a doubt, every single person I have met has spoken to me about how they are still close with their peers they met while in high school. And it shows just how little has changed about the school. As a class, we've already created a bond that is unbreakable, and I'm confident that these friendships will stay special in all our hearts, and that is what makes DY so unique. We would not be the class we are without all the trials and tribulations we have faced. With falling into a quarantine our freshman year, and not having a completely normal year again until our senior year, and the devastating loss of our amazing principal, we have learned truly what it means to fall down, but to help each other back up to the top. The greatest thing Dr. Funk taught us during our time in high school was how to be a team. Whether that be an actual sports team or working together in the classroom, we all, in one way or another, have had to collaborate with our peers in order to be successful. We represent the idea of what it is to be a Dolphin, and I think we have done a great job doing so. Through the best of times and the worst of times, we have persevered and finally made it to the end of this chapter. It is a strange feeling to think that by next fall, we will be on new campuses or new job sites and not walking through these halls, hearing the loud voices of underclassmen or the small town gossip of our old friends. Growing up is bittersweet. In a few short months, some of my best friends will be as far as Miami in North Carolina, and others just a short trip away in Worcester, Boston, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and New Hampshire. We won't just be a classroom away, and won't be able to meet in the halls to get away from the stress of yet another test. Having such experiences is vital to growing into our personalities. The people we surround ourselves with shape us who we are and who we will become. In one way or another, we will all need each other's support. I couldn't be more lucky to have the friends that I have, and I'm sure they would say the same about me, considering how many times I've been asked to tutor them all. The next step in our lives is all about growth. We have built a strong foundation in our lives here in high school, but it is time to step away from it and grow into the independent adults we have all dreamed of becoming. The memories we have created here will never disappear, as well as our love for DY and their truly exceptional lunches. Upon thinking about what lessons I want to leave you all with today, I had a hard time thinking of what is the best advice I could give. In pondering this, I realized exactly what we all know about our future: nothing. It brought me back to a time earlier this year when I was faced with a major challenge in my academic career. It was the first time I had taken a class and realized I knew absolutely nothing about what I was doing. This feeling of unknowingness was uncomfortable and almost completely unmanageable. It wasn't until very recently I learned some of the most important advice I could take away for the rest of my life. We must fail and continue to fail. If we all lived perfect lives with no struggle, no barriers, and no fights, we would have no character, no sympathy, no work ethic. So continue to fail. Continue to become uncomfortable with the unknown. It will soon make you realize just how powerful your mind is. To quote my favorite graduation speech of all time from Miss Taylor Swift, hard things will happen to us. We will recover. We will learn from it. We will grow more resilient because of it. My last takeaway today is to celebrate your successes. Be loud and proud of who you are and what you have become. No matter where life takes you after we leave the field today, be true to yourself and never allow someone else's idea of you to compromise your self-worth. Thank you all so much again. I'm so proud of us all. We made it.
Next is our valedictorian, the #1 student in the class of 2023, has earned a grade point average of 4.2255, a notable and impressive achievement. I am honored to introduce this year's valedictorian, Julia Ravinskis.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty members, and my fellow graduates. My name is Julia Ravinskas, and if you don't know me, I was the girl sitting in the back having an anxiety attack about Mrs. T's wonderful class. It is truly an honor to stand before you all today as the valedictorian of our class, celebrating this milestone in our lives, which, if I'm honest, I wasn't sure that I would make it this far. Now, for those of you who do know me, know that I am the embodiment of procrastination. And given that, you'd assume that I'd somehow be able to whip up a perfectly eloquent and graceful speech at the last minute. Well, I think I finally met my match when I scrambled to find even just a few words that felt right for today. And that's when I realized that I didn't want this address to be so calculated and so complex. No, I want to speak truthfully and honestly. Throughout my high school career, something I found very interesting is how different people's perception of you than what you think it is. I don't even remember how many times people have said that I was the smartest one in the room, I was gonna become president, attend an Ivy League, or some other pompous notion. But there is nothing different between you and I. Every one of our unique individual talents is what makes each one of us so special and so priceless. While this title that I hold today reflects all of my hard work and dedication to an extent, it does not mean that any of you did any less. A title is merely that, a name. And this truth will remain throughout the rest of our lives, and it is imperative that we remember and internalize that. That it is not to solely bestow worth upon a shiny title or achievement, but rather in our efforts and in our perseverance. And as a fellow student, I'd like to recognize the hard work each and every single one of you have done to be sitting here today. My friends, as we begin this next chapter of our lives, which is full of endless possibilities, do not fear the uncertainty. Take confidence in your decisions, regardless of the fact that you don't know the outcome. I don't know where life will take me after high school, but what I do know is that I will embrace every aspect of the journey. I encourage each of you to do the same, and that is one thing that I would have wanted to hear before embarking on these 4 transformative years. To not take everything so seriously. Life's beauty and value can lie in the simplest of moments, and I know that sounds cliche, but it is so dumbfoundingly true. I also, of course, want to express my gratitude for those who have supported us throughout this journey. To our families, teachers, and mentors, thank you. A special thank you to Mrs. Gleason and Mr. Marr. I don't know, and I don't even want to imagine where I'd be without my mom and my family always having my back and embracing me, even when I stumble and fall very hard. To my teachers, thank you for instilling an unwavering determination in me, which is what allowed me to stand here before you all today. A phrase Mrs. T told us during the first week of AP Bio, which I quickly discovered was just another name for purgatory, is that it is necessary for you to become unhinged in your thinking so that you can regain your balance and the knowledge you acquire. That is probably the most impactful thing I've learned this year, and something I will take with me throughout the rest of my life, because I am able to navigate through chaos. I tackle everything head on and have gained so many rewarding opportunities. We've spent a lot of time inside of this school, and we've met wonderful people that will leave lasting impacts on our lives. I remember speaking with Dr. Funk this year after I was awarded the Superintendent's Excellence Award, and he called me by name in the hallway, and I said to him, "You know my name?" And he radiantly responded, "Of course, I know my students, especially you." Thank you for making me feel seen, Dr. Funk. Your joy, guidance, and wisdom will be carried with us, and your legacy continued through each one of our successes. I think we can all come to the conclusion that I certainly am not your stereotypical valedictorian, but DY is not your typical high school. It is a community and a family who has taught me the importance of my role here and inspired me to grow and thrive within my very own community. So thank you, DY, but fortunately, the class of 2023's time is up. Now we face the world, my fellow graduates. May we find success and, most importantly, happiness in the pursuit of our dreams. Thank you.
And now it is my honor to present the senior class president, Kristen Stagg.
Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff? This is gonna be fun. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're good to go. Do I say anything, or are we just good? I don't know. I'm very excited. I'm very nervous. Just a little bit before we go, I just want to say again, thank you to every teacher, every parent sitting in these stands, every family member. The fact that you had the audacity to show up shows that you truly care about one of the 150 students sitting before you. So thank you very much. Let's get the show on the road. You ready? It's okay, me too. Yasmin Afram. Emil Afsal. Jacob Arsenal. Stephanie Astonbay Cali. Darius Azor. Jaden Matthew Banks. Kira Lynn Barboza. Rushan A. Barnett. Emma Lynn Beasley. Evanel Vienami. Congratulations. Brooke Bird. Jackson Squire Blake. Miss Nada Blanc. Sean Foster Bolts. Congrats, dude. Hunter Boulette. Morgan Rose Bray. Madeline May Brennan. Luke Charles Bullock. Wyatt Burke. Akelia C. Byron. Christopher Javier Camilo. Lauren V. Campbell. Terrell Cardoza. Eliana Louise Castano. Cameron J. Cavatorta. Michael Chambers. Jeffrey Chipman. Liam Ashton Christophers. Congrats. Samuel Costa. Kayliana De Silva. Robert De Silva. Kelly David. Derek Joseph Hadin. Diego De Paula. Giovanna Franco de Souza. Anthony K. Darenthal. Yasmin S. DeLello. Loreni Diaz Leopoldo. Jack Doolin. Cameron DePay. Max Edwards. Nathan Jaden Farquharson. Nice job, kid. Zindeli C. Hernandez Gonzalez. Clarissa Fitzpatrick. Keegan Squire Gallagher. Jamar Garvey. Joseph N. Jagritis. Kaylee Gleason. Oh, God. Bridget Gabriela Gonzalez. Christopher James Gordon. Dominic Antonucci. Yeah, Dom.
I do like head tricks. I'm sorry.
Addison Graham. Campbell Graham. Denicia Kamoy Grant. Alani Hicks. Riley Higgins. Miles Xavier Hill. Christian Ryder Holmes. Randall Hunt. Jasmine Ray Jenkins. Antoine Johnson. Daniel Patrick Julian. Come here. Rose L. Caro. Anthony Kent III. Zoe Marie Kewen. Jordan Kupiak. Ryan Joseph Walsh.
I just want to say thank you to my family.
Rebecca Lynn. Theo Lopes. Maitai Muerta Madradera. I'm sorry. Congrats, though. Brianna Malcolm. Elizabeth Juliette Mullane. Gabrielle Nicole Moranchi. Lucas Matos. Haley Jean Mayo. Ronique Ashley McFarland. Catherine Ann McGrath. Callie McNeil. William Mulligan. Sophia Lynn Newcomb. Isabel Nicasio. Michael N. Nicanello. Tatiana Nora. Kaylin Jada Nunes. Dylan Clark O'Keefe. Aiden O'Reilly. Isabella Frances Elizabeth O'Reilly. Tara O'Reilly. Ava Alexis Olette. Christopher Ovando. Riddhi Patel. Taina Vienna Pizzedo. Annabelle Kathleen Peak. Ava Arsenault Pecorella. Gavin James Pelletier. Mark Rojaquis Pina. Avery Elizabeth Philbrook. Jordan Laura Pino. Nicholas Paczynski. Aiden Powers. R.B. Powers. Grace Michelle Presswood. Sean Price Lynham. Julia Graciano Ravinskis. Cody Ritchie. Rafael Joseph Rivera. Eben Roberts. Quinn Jaden Rodricks. Nastasia Alexandra Rose. Cole B. Roundsville. Kayeki Ferreira Santos. Maria Santos Becerra. Caleb Scribner. Cora Sears. Margaret Kate Schaffer. Alexander Sheffield White. Jacob Snowden. Heidi Ann Souza. Austin St. Pierre. Joseph Ruiz.
Gatorade should be thicker.
Hold on, she's gonna do it for you. You ready? Jenna Stacy. Wyatt Stevens. Calla Streeter. Logan Sumner. Annika Mae Swanson. Gabriella Tannen. Sean M. Taylor. Ian R. Torres. Catherine Gianna Toto. Matthias Angel Trinidad. Congrats. Patrick N. Turner. Kaylee Elizabeth Valentin. Jacob M. Vincent. Joshua S. Valechek. Emily Helen Weatherby. Madeline Ashley Weber. Odin Hunter James Weldon Welsh.
To my family in the crowd, I love you.
Julia Costa Wolf. Henry Wu.
Kristen Marie Stagg.
No, stand up after. I present to you the class of 2023.